Streamers are back at it again, ruining the entire world, and today this is the type of content that we're going to be taking a look at. Hello everybody, and welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Kyle. I'm your guy with many YouTube channels. Guys, this is a video that's kind of like a little bit of variety on the channel over here. We have gathered a bunch of stuff that hit the Explore page, trending from pages that also post things that have just been circulating online today. We're going to take a look at all of that for you today. Let's start off with the first thing we have over here from Fearbuck. Streamer gets hit by a golf ball. All right, let's see. And I would imagine it's going to be nothing except she gets hit by a golf ball. Also, I forgot to mention, ignore my headphone. I'm recording this when my baby is sleeping, and if she cries, I need to be able to hear it.
It's not bad.
All right. Oh, that's nice. Let's park the golf cart right where this guy's about to swing. That's genius. Okay. I wonder what's going to happen. It's got to be this guy, right? Yep. Okay, you know what, dude? You know what? At least that wasn't to the head. That could have been so much worse, but that looked like it hurt, dude. You can hear the little thud. Ooh, golf balls kill, man. Golf balls kill.
Are you okay?
I'm okay.
Also, where was he aiming? And if he was trying to aim over her, why is he hitting the ball when she's there?
Okay.
This is just idiotic on both ends, man. Both of them are at fault.
I just asked her if she wanted to play with us and you hit her.
Yeah, it's so fucked up. I've never been hit with a golf ball.
You should never be hit by a golf
So
ball.
crazy. She was about to be on your team.
Yeah.
Oh god, I'm so sorry.
To be honest with you, she's masking the pain pretty well, because that's probably killing.
Dude.
I don't know. Are you good? How can I?
Yeah, you know what? Honestly, I'm kind of glad she's okay. I didn't really feel like watching a girl get hit in the back of the head with a golf ball. I don't know if you're in front of the ball or kind of just in a matter of time, stay behind the ball. Yep. Like, why are you sitting in front of the ball? Why? Like, this is why natural selection is a thing, man. Let's continue on to, all right, a very interesting post we have over here. Is this what gamers want? I have no idea what game this is. I don't know who Pirate Nation is. Gaming news, politics, emulation, ship posting, PC help. Okay. All right. So this is probably one of those mobile games. I have, oh, from, no, voice of fan service. This has a lot of bookmarks. 12K bookmarks. What's going on? But you get the gist. No, this is not what gamers want. I know a lot of gamers prefer to look at characters that are pretty, but most normal people don't want to play actual, corn. Of course, but gameplay always takes priority. Yeah, you know what? That's a good point. Like, a lot of guys like looking at nice, well-adjusted, well-looking characters, but the gameplay does come first. I haven't played Stellar Blade, but I heard great things about Stellar Blade for that reason, because you have a character who is objectively beautiful, but the story apparently is good to that too. Dread Roberts had this to say about it. Any person with a modicum of decency would say no. This is not where the future of gaming should be headed. The constant promotion of half-naked women as the greener side of gaming is getting ridiculous, and I'm beginning to think that these people who say they want to save gaming don't actually want to save it. So many claim to care about the morals and future generations and not even giving an inch of the progress of devs who put, oh no, we can't get into that. We can't get into that. But then they'll turn around and tell young men and women to support titles that throw this stuff in your face. Most of what I've seen for months now from these accounts are butt cheeks and cleavage. Seriously, how does this make gaming better? All we're doing is pushing normies in the same direction but on a parallel track. People may argue we just want to push back on the ugly woman agenda, just trying to make a point to the, I don't want to touch on that, guys. I'm sorry. I keep my channel completely out of politics over here. Okay, so where do we draw the line then? Because there doesn't appear to be one. This is why I say we need real adults with real ambitions and aspirations and a mature outlook on the future to lead the charge in this industry. People who have their priorities straight and their arousal in check. That last part's actually very interesting, their arousal in check. That is very, very important. But the problem is, I understand it from these developers' standpoints where a lot of people want the pendulum to swing, because you can see, like, what's real, guys, whether you agree with it or disagree with it, what's real is there has been a giant push for, like, uglier and uglier models, and they talk about it like being more realistic, but we don't exactly play video games to experience something realistic. We play kind of like we kind of play like a hyper realistic part, and we want to play something that can't be found naturally, right? We want to be that's why we like superheroes. That's why we like watching things like superhero movies. There's a lot that goes into this particular topic in general, but like, if you're just going to go the straight up adult content route, I think that's way too far. I like the idea where you can make it's a lot of guys honestly would like to play a game where their character is good looking, but to like what we just watched, like this is just way too much. That's ridiculous, and that is just straight up advertising to gooners. I don't believe people that play these types of games are actual gamers. They're just looking for, you know, an outlet, if so to speak. They think they're doing a little bit better than actually watching the adult content, but you get the point. Anyways, Matthew Bennett typed it or posted this about it. We can have pretty women without having them be strippers. Yes, and that's where you draw the line. That's where you draw the line. Pretty women, pretty characters, and that goes for men too. There's a lot of characters in video games that are just like muscular men that men would not be able to even come close to being like resembling their looks, right? It's just you want to play a over-exaggerated version of real life. Abigail Sands had this to say: the pendulum was held hostage and pulled even further for so long that the counter swing will be immense. Yeah, it'll overshoot the mark. Right now, I'm just happy it's finally swinging in the opposite direction, but maybe I'll eat those words in the future. That is a very, very interesting point, okay? The pendulum was held hostage and pulled even further for so long. That's a really, really good point. And now it's swinging back and it's going to overshoot the mark. That's why we have these video games. And I don't know much about Genshin Impact, but I always talk about, like, that's the type of stuff that I'm seeing, to be honest. Like, look at Marvel Rivals right now. I know it's a good game, but look what they did. Gameplay first. And I'm not going to lie, it's smart to put in characters that a guy will like watching. If you sit a guy down and he's playing as a character where they have very, very nice features, of course, he's going to continue playing. Let's continue on to a completely different topic, though. Gad Sad, I haven't heard about Gad Sad in a long time, had this to say: the evolution of education. In the 1970s, calculate the surface area of the object. 1985, calculate the surface area of the rectangle. Then 2000, calculate the surface area of the rectangle, multiplying the length by width. 2010, choose the correct answer. This was more so like, I grew up in the 2000s, but this was more so of what I kind of had. It was like a mixture between these two. 2015, choose the correct answer. Oh no, what's the surface area of the rectangle? Michael Jackson, Canada, 600 breakfast. 2018, color the rectangle with the, oh no. You know what? That's where education's headed, to be honest with you. Color the rectangle with the color you prefer. Yeah. Oh my God, yeah. Oh, what can you do, man? Let's continue on. 2024, click on the shape. Yep. Yep. Let's continue on. Okay. There was one thing that I included for this video today, and this is it. It's from an account called Dudes Posting Their W's. It just came up my timeline because this is something that I so agree with. Buddy is the most condescending word in dude culture. And then you have this incredible meme that I've never seen before. Guys that say big dog, man, bro. Big dog is like, it can be demeaning at times, but I will say that one slides. Sir, bruh, chief, buddy, dude, son, fella. I don't think I know anybody that says fella. Dude's perfectly fine. Dude is 100% perfectly fine. Bruh's fine. Chief, no. Sir, like who's realistic? Like, I say sir as in like just to be like messing around. Like, if somebody like, hey, can you do me a favor? I go, yes, sir. Like, it just completely is a joke. Like, of course, I'm not going, yes, sir. Like, you get the point. But, man, buddy is so incredibly demeaning. And this is what I had to say about it. Not what I had to say, excuse me. I found this tweet, and I ended up reposting it. If a guy calls you buddy, chief, or especially big guy, they have zero respect for you. This is incredibly accurate. There are very, very, very few scenarios where people call you buddy and actually mean it. Like, don't. It is one of the most disrespectful things you can say to another man. I hate when someone calls me boss. In college, we had a bro jar. He put money into it every single time we said bro. It's not cool, and it's overused. Yeah, boss isn't good. Boss is demeaning as well, man. I don't know why so many people are stuck on using those terms. Like, I just wouldn't want to demean random people in my day-to-day, you know? I just don't understand it. I use kid or bucko to piss people off. Well, if you're using it to piss people off, I guess that's a little bit different. Bucko. Hey, bucko. Okay, let's continue on to the next topic, though. I have seen this. This was a little bit of a talk. We've been talking about Beast Games a few times on the channel. Mr. Beast Games rated 2 out of 10 by IGN. That's crazy. Beast Games is a reality show that ties... Oh, does it just say what it is? You know, it was largely dull and without much of anything to get invested in, relying on constantly shouting at us while frantic editing slices everything into pieces. Okay, like, I've watched Beast Games. It's a very well put together reality show. It's still a little bit... In my opinion, it seems a little bit fake like the reality shows, but still like over-exaggerated, but still good, man. FaZe Banks had this to say: IGN basically could have just said, we have little to no understanding about the demand and appetite for content and media in 2024. They are judging, criticizing, comparing this to old media and TV and movies when they should be comparing it to YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. Numbers don't lie. Mr. Beast is by far the most successful media entity in today's market. Yeah, that's actually... I have nothing to add to that. Very well said. It's cool to hate on Mr. Beast right now. No shocker that they're putting that out, okay? There is another post we have over here, and it's Gen Z workers think showing up 10 minutes late to work is as good as being on time. That's crazy. If you have a job, you don't have to care about your job, but respect your employer, man. Assuming that your employer respects you back, and I'm not talking about just my employer doesn't bend over and give me whatever I want a day to day. I'm talking about just like a regular boss, like you do your job, they do their job, everything's a-okay. There's no reason for you to be showing up late to work, man. And I live by if you're on time, you're late. I show up 15 minutes early, and that's the way to properly do things. John Wolf had this to say, cool, I'll just pay you 10 minutes less for each hour you work. I don't understand why people don't do that. Like, we have at my job, you're allowed to be 7 minutes late. What's the point? Why am I starting at 10 a.m.? I personally don't get it, okay? Eddie Dantes had this to say about it. Yeah, being 10 minutes late for a do-nothing job doesn't matter, but that's not America. No, it doesn't matter what job it is. You agreed to have a schedule when you were hired. Be on time. Doesn't matter, but that's not America. Showing on time is one of your job tasks. Showing on time means you respect your coworkers who also show up on time. Yeah, and especially if you're taking over for somebody, those are the worst kinds of people, man. Let's continue on anyways to drama alert again. Billie Eilish assaulted while performing. Okay, we have a video over here. What did they throw at her? Hang on. What is that? I don't know what that is. Like how hard, I'm trying to get like what did she get hit with? So like, is it oh, boom, you can see it. Ooh. I don't know why people do that, man. That's ridiculous. You don't have to like Billie Eilish, man, but don't ruin a concert for everybody else's time too. Ow! And she's just sitting down on the stage. It looked like a good like a good performance too, a wholehearted performance. Like, man, that sucks. The fact that she kept singing is respectable. Yeah, that's actually a good point. That's a good point. A lot of people would freak out about that. The best way to do that though is because we don't live in a world where we can like have people suffer consequences for their actions. We don't live in that kind of society. So the best thing to do is just to ignore it, and they hopefully won't do it again, okay? They don't give them the attention that they want because somebody wanted to go viral that night. Why do people do this? Honestly, I don't get it. Pay all this money to insult the performer. That's exactly like, I don't get it either. They're so desperate for her to get the gifts. Oh, was it a gift? Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right. Now, this is one that I might have to end up blurring. Guys, what are we doing over here? An old clip of Pokimane flashing her stream has resurfaced. I might have to blur this, but let's see.
You got an alright unsub. You just want a reason to unsub.
Yeah, old Pokimane was a weird breed, man. Oh my god.
Okay, I'm wearing shorts.
Yeah, okay, you didn't see anything, but I'm going to blur it anyways just to be safe. That's crazy. Wow, 11K bookmarks, guys. Come on. 5.2 million views. I'm surprised that I haven't come across this. Like, you know, every time something happens to Pokimane, it seems to like just go everywhere, okay? There's always that one guy, man. Who else has no clue who this is? Why do people do that? Like, I don't understand why people have to just like pretend like, oh, who are these influencers? Like, of course, we all know who the vast majority of them are. My puppy just woke up. Hi, Sunny baby. Hi, baby. Are you tired? Oh, she could barely keep her eyes open. Who's a good girl? Eh? Oh, poor baby. Okay. All right. Back at it, man. We've had a lot of like thirst trappy content today, eh? Creepy posted this. I'm not familiar with this account, okay? After being called fat by trolls, Sydney Sweeney posted this. I've seen a lot of people calling her fat. That's crazy. It's gotta just flat out be trolls, okay? User posted this. She sure showed me. True. Quick. Call her flat-chested. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Come on. All right. Continuing on. Again, more of the same, man. Marvel updates. Elizabeth Olsen says she doesn't understand why MCU fans call her mother. It makes me feel like the internet is filled with 12-year-olds. Okay, is she just saying that or does she not understand? I don't know. But I mean, to be fair, now that I think about it, like out of everybody in Marvel, she probably gets called mommy the most. Honestly. Oh, I don't know if she's being sarcastic or not. I wish we know. If anybody knows, please comment down below. That's so mother of her. Yep, she was asking for that. She mothers so hard, she doesn't even see when she's mothering. Yep, there you go. That's exactly the stuff that you were going to expect to see. Number one Space Jam 2 lover had this to say. This ain't cringe, it's called being happy. And this is a quote post. As cringe as this sounds, these two movies mean so much to me. And I agree with that, man. I made a entire video on the other channel. If you're interested in that, you can find the link tree or the link to the actual channel for the Clenema Channel in the description down below. We talked extensively about both of these movies. the Sonic movie meant a lot to me in particular, because Sonic is the most nostalgic thing that I could possibly experience. It's something that I grew up with. It was like not my first passion, but the first thing that I was like really, really into as a kid. So seeing Shadow there was just really heartwarming. Like it touched me in like straight up wherever my nostalgia part is held in my heart, you know? A user responded by this saying this: "You are allowed to be nostalgic. You are allowed to enjoy your hobbies. You are allowed to be happy." Isn't it crazy that things like this need to be said nowadays? I don't know why. Like people will ignore, like if I ever went to work and I talked about going to see the Sonic movie, people would look at me weird, honestly. Flaming Goodness had this to say: "A wise man once said, I am cringe, but I am free." I mean, Shadow. I am cringe, but I am all of me. There you go. I love it. I love it, man. But there's a point to being cringe where it's a little much, you know? We're at a point in humanity where being happy is cringe, being stable and healthy is a daydream. We turned our nightmares into movies, and now instead of fearing the dark of what lurks within, we fear economic inflation. And now with AI coming, we soon won't even need humans. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to the way that this world's going, man. Oh my God. Speaking of which, I know it tastes like green. What's the video about? I better be able to watch this.
Am I gonna start dancing?
Oh,
Yep, we're dancing. Am I gonna start?
that's crazy. That's crazy. Oh my God. Wow. Wow. Oh my God. I'm not commenting on that. This is what I... Yeah, this is accurate, okay? Let's move on, man. Let's move on. Fearbuck posted this: "Tricking your mom to show your butt for your chat is insane. That's horrible." Let's watch this. Kick. Here we go.
You want to close the door, ma? Close the door.
Oh my God. Why would you do that to your mother? Why would you do that to your mother?
Alright, I already know y'all about to be weird, bro.
Oh my God, man. I feel bad for her. I feel bad because she just closed the door for him, man. Thanos was right. Completely agree on that. Continuing on over to Dexterto, we have multiple police body cam videos showing MKBHD being pulled over for traffic violations have resurfaced. I saw one of them recently doing this, but I'm honestly not too sure about it. So like, he got pulled over. Is he being like that dangerous? I don't know, man. I love AI so much, man. Get on the road. I hurt my camera. Police car in the back. Oh my God, dude. That's crazy. That's actually insane. She's about to run over a little kid. By the way, since they won't post it, first pullover, dark tint. Second pullover, speeding. Third pullover, expired plates. Yeah, journalism at its finest. It's sad. That's interesting. Okay. Well, I'm glad we could get the sum up. But you know where else you can get a sum up to a bunch of things that went trending? In this video right here. It's still relevant to this day. We just talk about some fun stuff that hit the Explore page, guys. I would love to have you over there. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Take care.